You've been feeling weird energy at work, like passive aggressive energy, or someone's just randomly taking digs at you, or trying to take credit for your work, or stealing your ideas, then this reading is for you. This is a pick a card, and we're going to see what Spirit wants to make you aware of. So, the first pile we have here is parking lot. The second pile is living room. And the third pile is restaurant. So feel free to take a moment and meditate, or whatever pile that you're most drawn to. Pick that pile, or you might be drawn to all three of them, and that's cool. And I will see you over there. Hi, pile one, you chose parking lot. So this is the energy of your boss or your coworkers, that type of person that is one way in front of everybody else, and then like on the side in the parking lot, they take you aside and they're like totally someone different. So it's that type of energy where someone would be like, oh, hey, I know what I said in the meeting there, but don't tell anyone else. But this is what I'm going to tell you now. So they kind of like tell you on the DL kind of stuff, right? And also I'm getting the energy from this parking lot card. This is the type of person that takes advantage of you, right? This is the type of person that really thinks that you are always going to be there. So they just put you in the parking lot. They're just like, oh, Collective has always been there and will always be there. Whenever I need them for anything, I'll just tap on their shoulder and I'll just put them in the parking lot. And whenever I need them, I'll just go down there and be like, hey, Collective, I need you for XYZ. And they just take advantage of the fact that you are the type of worker, the type of employee that will do anything for anyone, and that you're always going to say yes, or that's their opinion of you. They feel like you're such a good employee, you're a team player, and that you will always say yes. So they really take advantage of you. Well, that's what I'm getting right away from this parking lot card. Let's see the mask that this person is wearing. So again, this could be your coworker or your boss, or any type of leadership or management position. So whoever it is that resonates for you. What image are they trying to portray? Like, what mask are they wearing, Spirit? What do they show everybody at work? Oh, okay. Oh, they want to come across as a big team player. Like they're always there to do their share of the work. Like, hey, I may not be like the lovey-dovey type of person, or I might not be positive all the time, but I'm always a team player. I show up for everybody and I do my share of the work. So that's how they're showing up. This is the mask they wear. They're like, I'm 100% a team player, even though a lot of times with the Lovers in reverse, they're like, a lot of times I'm not in like the best mood, or I'm not as positive. They don't make a lot of decisions, or they don't want to be seen as the decision maker. Also, what I'm getting with the Lovers in reverse, they want to be seen as one of you guys, right? So one of the team, just one of the team, not the leader or the boss. They just want to be one of the team members. So this is the mask that they wear. So let's see what their true intentions are. So what are they truly what are they hiding, I guess we can say it like that. How are they really? This is what they're showing us. They're like, hey, I'm just a team player. But what are they really like? Besides, with this parking lot, we know that they think you're always going to be around, collective. So, all right. True intentions, please, Spirit. Do they make the decisions? It's kind of like they don't want to be seen as like a manager or a boss. They want to be seen as just one of the crowd, one of the other employees. Ooh, we've got the King and Queen of Wands reversed. This is my way or the highway energy here. They definitely want things done their way. They are very egotistical. If you don't do it their way, this is what they're hiding from you. Maybe they think they're hiding this from you. If you don't do it their way, they're not having it. They're not in a good mood at all. Yeah, they cannot see your perspective. Yeah, they cannot see your perspective. They don't love it when you have anything to say, like even if you come in, nicely and you're like, "Hey, I think we should do the reports this way," or I think we would have better customer service if we did things this way. They do not like that at all. They want to be the boss. They want to make all the decisions. They refuse to see your perspective, and yeah, but they want you to see them as a nice person and someone who is just just a team player that doesn't make the decisions, but they secretly want to make all the decisions, and they're making all the decisions out of ego. Wow, yeah. And this person is very emotional. They make decisions out of emotions. Yes, and they are, wow. It is my way or the highway with this person. That is their true intentions. That's what they're hiding. Okay, what is their shadow spirit? What's their issue? Like why do they feel this way? Why are they this way? What's their issue? They secretly want, if they're not the boss, they secretly want to be the boss. And they do take your ideas, collective. They take your ideas and yeah, they need validation. They take your ideas and they pass them off as their own. So be very careful when be very careful with oversharing. Be very careful with sharing your ideas with this person, because they will take it and pass it off as their own. They desperately need validation outside of themselves, and they want validation from leadership, from their boss. Yeah, and they're very emotional too. If they don't get validation, they get upset. They get very upset. Also, escapism. Yeah, this person could be, they could be a drinker, or they could escape through pretty much anything. With this Lovers in reverse, I'm kind of getting that they might be, they could be having an affair with someone at work, but that's just what I'm kind of getting. Only take it if it resonates. But they're doing something to, instead of dealing like with their issues, they're being egotistical, they're taking ideas, they're doing all of this but acting like a team player. Instead of dealing with their issues, they're like drinking it away, or they're you know, having an affair, like they're a sex addict or they're, I don't know, they're codependent. It feels like they're codependent on your ideas and your energy. Let's get one more, Spirit. Thank you. They're indecisive. Yeah, they cannot make a decision. Their fear just overcomes them and they cannot make a decision. So they secretly want to make all the decisions, but they are frozen in fear and they cannot make the decision. They want to be a boss, but they don't have the emotional maturity to be a boss. Yeah. Okay. All right. Spirit, what's your advice for the collective? What is your advice? This person needs healing, needs some shadow work. Okay, we've got locked. Work you want may not be in reach right now. You can take a temp position while waiting for an opening. Your new place offers job security. Okay, so you might be kind of stuck right now in this, wherever you're working right now, whether it's, you know, just a stepping stone job or a career, wherever it is where you're working right now, Spirit's just saying that it feels like Spirit's just saying, hey, this is, you're going to have to sit here for a little bit, like in this parking lot until something opens up. Let's get a little bit more on this, Spirit. Which I feel is a little bit difficult because of this energy here. This feels very difficult to work with, collective. Oh, we've got relationships, business partners, office love affairs, and communication with coworkers are highlighted right now. Make choices with extreme care. So that was the energy I was getting with office affairs, or, you know, people having an affair at work. So that could definitely resonate for someone. And then we do have good luck. Fortune is improving and you will get a lucky break soon. Collect nuggets of wisdom. You will need them in the near future. So there is going to be a turning point of good luck for you. So you have that to look forward to, collective. But right now, you're in this parking lot. You're a little bit stuck right now, but something is coming. I'm getting March from this four-leaf clover here. Be very careful with your choices at work. Be very careful with what you say to this person, what you share. Be careful of oversharing. And also this parking lot energy is giving me that energy of like, okay, this person might pull you to the side and tell you one thing, and then they're going to turn around and say something completely different in front of everybody else. They're not as much as a team player as they present themselves to be. All right, let's get some closing energy. Let's get some angel messages for you all. Okay. Angel messages, please, Spirit. You do have some good luck coming, though. It is improving. You're going to get a lucky break soon. Ooh, I am courageous. You are courageous, collective. 99. It is time to get to work on the realization of your soul's mission in life. You have a higher purpose in this life that is yours and only yours to fulfill. Unleash your true power. If you are seeing the number 99, this is definitely for you. You could be born in 1999 as well. You are courageous. Okay, let's get one more, Spirit. I am perceptive, number 16. You have an inquisitive mind that allows you to uncover important truths. You have a special ability to read into other people's feelings. Sounds like an empath to me. A wisdom seeker, and your angels ask to share your knowledge for the benefit of others. 16 or 61 could be significant. Share your knowledge. Your angels and your ancestors, they want you to share your wisdom with other people. Share your wisdom, share your truth. You are courageous and perceptive. And you are limitless. Pile 1, this is a great reading. Be aware of this person's true intentions. Not everybody deserves to have your energy, okay? Just be careful also of them putting you in this parking lot too. Don't let people take advantage of you, okay? All right, Pile 1, this is what Spirit wanted you to know. Hi, Pile 2, you chose living room. So it looks like you're really comfortable at work. I'm also getting that you have a work buddy and you talk about like all of your personal stuff, and you have you're really close to one of your work buddies, and seems like there's a lack of boundaries. So it's kind of like you bring your work home, and you could be really like best friends with someone you work with, but there's like no line there. So you talk about your personal life with your work buddy and vice versa. So there could be need here to have boundaries. You could also be trauma bonding with someone at work, kind of like, gossiping outside of work with one of your buddies about work. Also, with this family gathering here, some of you could have a family business and you work for your family business and you guys talk about work all the time at work and at home. And I'm getting a lot of you're just really, really comfortable at work. Maybe you're comfortable with your salary, or you've been at this job for 10, 15, 20 years and you're just kind of riding it out until you are able to retire, or you're just like, I kind of really don't like my job, but I've been here such a long time and I really don't feel like updating my resume, and I really don't feel like getting back out there, or the economy kind of sucks right now. So I'm really, really comfortable. So I'm just going to kind of chill. That type of energy. So yeah, that's what I'm getting with this living room. So let's go ahead and get more energy out here. Let's see. Yeah, let's start with the mask that either your boss or your coworkers are wearing right now. Like, what image are they trying to protect at work? What is their image? And please only take this if it resonates. If it doesn't, that's okay. There's 2 other piles. You can check those out. What's the mask spirit? Okay. Well, they want you to think that they're loyal and that they're making big bucks. Yeah, they want you. It seems like they're kind of wanting you to think that you guys are on the same level financial wise. I see a lot of pentacles here. They could make more money than you, is what I'm seeing, but they don't want to tell you that. They don't want to tell you that they're making more money than you, especially if they're a close work buddy. Or vice versa. You could be making more money than your work buddy, but you don't want to tell them that because you don't want them to feel like they're like they're less than, or they're out in the cold, or they could have a lack mindset, or you guys could be the same exact level at work, and they make more money than you do, or vice versa, you make more money than they do, and it's not really balanced. But you don't want to tell them that, or you're not allowed to tell them that. A lot of companies are like that. They're like, you're not supposed to tell your salary. Then again, with this living room, there might not be those boundaries there. But they want you to believe that you guys are equal, that you're equal at work, that everything is balanced, that you guys are making the same amount of money, that they also want you to believe that they're loyal to you. So be careful with that. This person, this work buddy that you're being close with, that you're sharing a lot of information with, that you're hanging out with after work, they may not be as loyal as you think they are. But they want you to think that they're loyal. All right, let's find out their true intentions. What are their true intentions, Spirit? How are they really? Show us how they really are, Spirit. Let's get a couple more, please. Well, they're real strong. Ooh. Yeah, they're not as loyal as you think they are, collective. Yeah, they're out to protect themselves. When it comes down to it, that's what they'll do. They will protect themselves, especially if it comes down to money. They care a lot about their pentacles. They care a lot about their money. But they are very strong. You could be dealing with a Leo. They're not very intuitive. You could also be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer, a water or a fire sign. This Ten of Swords here, they will backstab you. If it comes down to it, they will backstab you. Yeah, they put up a really good game here with this Temperance and the Strength. They're like, yeah, I'm with you. I'm totally with you. We're work buddies. We're friends. But when it comes down to it, they're not going to be left out in the cold at work. When it comes down to it, they will betray you. This is the Ten of Swords. Yeah. They're not very emotionally balanced either. Okay, Spirit, what is their issue? What's their issue? Show me their shadow. Feels like loyalty is one of their issues. They get buddy-buddy with you, and then you tell them a lot about your life, and then they turn around and backstab you. It's the energy that I'm getting here. Yeah, they judge people. They judge people too quickly. says unsettled. Look before you leap from thing to thing without making real commitments. Yeah, they don't commit. They're flighty. They are flighty. They'll make plans with you and be like, oh, well, if they get better plans, they'll go with someone else. Feeling lost. Yeah, they need some healing and some self-reflection. They don't really know where they're going in their career. They don't really know what their purpose is. So what I'm feeling is happening here is this person, they make friends at work, and they make friends with them outside of work, and like whatever suits them the best, and they just kind of jump from person to person to person, and whatever works well for them at work, because they are feeling lost, and then they'll like judge someone for something and then move on to the next person. And they don't have any empathy. This is at the bottom of the deck. They really don't understand what empathy is, and they're not compassionate. Which is why this King of Cups is in reverse. They're emotionally immature. Okay, Spirit, what is the advice for the collective? What is the advice? Be careful with oversharing, collective. Protection. You're being protected from deceit and from situations that no longer serve you. Spirit wants you to lie low for a while, and you will be shown the truth. So this is confirmation for some of you. Spirit is showing you the truth about this person. Protect your energy. Don't overshare with this person anymore. They're not loyal, and they judge too quickly, and they don't have any empathy. Strategy. You need a step-by-step plan of attack to reach the next level. Get the advice of someone who's already where you want to go. So you could shadow someone at work. That's helpful, depending on what line of work you're in. If you're in if you're in corporate, that's typically something that they do. But yeah, get the advice of someone. Like if you want to be in management, get the advice of a manager. If they're an honest manager. Someone you trust, collective. One more, Spirit. Thank you. We've got relationships. Business partners, office love affairs, and communication with coworkers are highlighted now. Make choices with extreme care. Again, be careful with oversharing. Be careful with who you tell your business to. That's real important right now. Spirit wants to make you aware of that. Okay, let's get some angel numbers to close this out. Feels like boundaries are needed here. And establish some boundaries between work and personal. We've got I am positive. Stay positive. Number 66, I am positive. Your guardian angel is teaching you the essence of unconditional love. You are encouraged to have faith that the universe will provide for you while you are manifesting your inner desires. Be positive or stay positive. Have a positive mindset that whatever it is that you are manifesting, whatever it is that you are asking the universe for, that you will get it. This is I Am Adventurous, number 23. You could be 23 or 32. You have a zest for life, and you are eager to experience anything and everything possible. You love change and excitement and need both to feel truly alive. For you, life is an adventure to be lived to the fullest. I am adventurous. Okay, so this I am adventurous with the living room, it seems like you are super comfortable in whatever position you're in right now. And that could be driving you crazy because you're like, man, I really want to get out there and experience way more than being stuck at this job. So start manifesting what you truly want. Let's get one more, Spirit. Start manifesting the job that you truly want, or whatever you feel your purpose is. If you want to be adventurous, but you're stuck in an office, that kind of sucks. So start asking whoever you subscribe to, start asking the universe to give you the chance to be adventurous. I am independent, number 17. You could be born in 1971. The quality of work you can produce when you're going at it alone is almost unbelievable. You are as independent as you are ambitious, capable of performing every step of the way with efficiency, focus, and skill. You are independent. Yeah, you can do this. You can do so much on your own. You could be hyper independent. Yeah, you don't need a work buddy. This could actually be distracting you from moving forward in your career, moving forward in whatever it is you're doing in your work situation. There is also a call for you to use your intuition. And again, be careful of these relationships at work. Make your choices with extreme care. All right, collective, pile 2, that was your reading. And that's what Spirit wanted you to know. Hi, pile 3, you picked restaurant. Right away, I'm getting the type of person, coworker, boss that wheels and deals, wants to always take people out to lunch, for drinks, for dinner, and put it on the company dime. The person that talks really fast, that always wants to make deals, but also the type of person who's always in your business, right? They always want to know about, what are you doing? How's it going? How's the family? What are you doing at work? They ask a million questions, and not because they want to really know how you're doing, but because they want to be able to use it for leverage later. Spirit, please tell us what image they're trying to protect. What mask are they wearing? Coworker or boss? Okay. So this is your boss, and they're trying to act like a boss, trying to be like, hey, I got it all together with this emperor here. But they're also trying to show you that they're a cool boss, right? The Hierophant is in reverse. They're trying to be like, hey, I don't follow the so-called rules. I do things a little bit different, and I'm like, cool. They want to be the cool boss, basically. They're like, yeah, I'm a cool boss. This guy even has a tattoo there. And they make very strategic moves. He's holding a chess piece there. So that's what I'm getting with this one. So what they're basically trying to have this image of, I'm the cool boss, and the Nine of Cups is in reverse. This is usually like wish fulfillment and all of this stuff. So they're trying to act like they're really happy with this position, but it doesn't look like they really truly are. So let's see what their intentions are. Spirit, show us what their true intentions are. What are their actual true intentions? They're trying to be a super cool, fun boss, but that's their mask. What are they really like? Oh. Well, they're very strict. They're not fun. They're very strict and they're very bitter. They're a toxic boss. They're a toxic, bitter jerk. There's no other way to say it. Yeah, they'll stab you in the back in a heartbeat. But they act like they're this really cool boss. They act like they're your best friend. They act like they're gonna like do you a solid, do you a favor, be awesome for you, but then they're gonna turn around and either blame you for something, or they're gonna give you false promises, or they're gonna be mad at you for something, or yeah, they're gonna tell you that they're gonna do something for you, and then they'll turn around and be like, oh, I never told you that. And they're toxic. They are toxic. Okay, let's see what their shadow is. What's their issue? What's their issue, Spirit? This person could also be giving up, like say they're trying to quit smoking or they're trying to quit drinking or something, and they're just like miserable because they they don't really want to quit, but they're miserable and they're kind of treating you like crap because they're having a hard time quitting it. Oh yeah, this person's very manipulative. Yep. They're controlling. They use others for their personal gain. Yeah, that's what I was getting. They're very kind of like narcissistic. If they're not a full-on narcissist, they definitely have narcissistic tendencies. Super manipulative. A little creepy with that spider there. Okay, what else, Spirit? They're very strategic too. They play mind games. Adaptability. Think outside the box and find creative solutions to life's challenges. Yeah, with this person, you've got to be very careful because they play so many mind games. That's what I'm getting with this. They're so good at playing mind games. So I'm really thinking that this person is a narcissist. Be very careful with that. They'll gaslight you. They lie. Everything that comes out of their mouth is a lie. They will make you feel very small. They'll break you down with this Three of Swords. I know it's in reverse, but I even feel like the Three of Swords being in reverse and the Devil being in reverse, that this person is even trying to manipulate this reading. They're very toxic. They're very manipulative, and they will stab you in the back. They will break your heart. They will run all over you to get what they want. They'll manipulate you and play mind games to get what they want. If you want a higher, for example, if you want a higher position and they want that same position, they'll manipulate you and get information from you. If you have a good idea, they'll get that idea from you and they'll roll right over you and they'll get that job. And they'll tell you, oh, hey, I'll put in a good word for you. As this Emperor energy, it feels like this is your boss. And they're like, oh yeah, I'll put in a good word for you. And then they go ahead and they take the position, or they have someone else in mind for that position, and then they give it to someone else. But they're lying to you saying, oh yeah, I'll put in a good word for you. I got you, no worries. They're a liar. All right, let's do one more, Spirit. They lie so much that they believe their own lies. Like, it's that bad. That's the energy. Yeah, and this person has a tunnel vision. Consumes thoughts and emotions, often blinding you to the bigger picture. Yeah, they have a very closed mind, and they can only see like what's right in front of them. They don't have big picture mentality, right? They can't see from a higher perspective. They can only see what's right in front of them, and they're very selfish too. They're very selfish. Selfish, self-centered, dishonest. Not a great energy, collective. Not a great energy. Okay, Spirit, what is your advice for the collective? For this situation? What is the advice? I wouldn't trust this person. They don't seem trustworthy from what's on my table right now. What's the advice for pile 3? You could also be in the restaurant business. Front of the house, back of the house. Okay, this says long-term. An opportunity could turn into a long-term career move, or you will be asked to commit to a position in exchange for more money. So you could have another position coming soon here, collective. So be on the lookout for that. What else, Spirit? Can you tell me more about this long term? Also sounds like a promotion. So be careful how much you tell this person about your a promotion. I almost couldn't get that out. A promotion, or if you're going after a promotion. Outside forces. So the universe and the divine has something to do with this. You do not have control of the outcome, but the divine is saying this cycle will shift soon and you will be okay. So you're going to have to be okay with not being able to control the outcome. But you can control your own energy and how much you share with other people. Protect your energy. And what I'm getting from this moon here too, collective, is use your intuition. Use your intuition and protect your energy. It's very important at this time. Let me do one more, please. Yeah, this person's a very fast talker. They talk so fast that, you know, they're betting on someone not slowing them down, because they want to talk like they know what they're talking about, but they talk so fast, and they're betting on people just being like not wanting to interrupt them, just say, hey, can you please slow down, or I didn't catch that, can you please say that again and a little bit slower, that kind of thing. But they're just like a real fast talker. Everything has to be done right away, you know, and you don't have to rush anything, collective. You don't have to make a rush decision. You can think about things. That's how you know who this is. They want to rush decisions all the time, making fast deals. You don't have to do that. You can take your time. Okay, we have expression. You need work that lets you express your creative self. You could do well at writing, blogging, or a career in communication. Okay, Spirit is encouraging you to express yourself in some way, whether that's writing a book or blogging or even vlogging, or some type of career in communication. Speak your truth, be creative. That's for some of you. All right, thank you, Spirit. You do have gifts and talents, and Spirit really wants you to use that to express yourself. Public speaking as well. Be really good at public speaking. All right, what is the closing message, Spirit? Closing message. And we'll take that one. Oh. All right, we have I am disciplined. You are disciplined. Number 31. Your approach to life is an effective mix of both practicality and imagination. There's that creativity and imagination is important. Your mind is stirring with creative ideas and you have the organizational skills to manifest them to life. Yes. Manifestation is so important and so is creativity. I am disciplined. You are also stable. I am stable, number 4. Number 4 is the 4th house, and that's all about your stability. You bring stability and rationality to any situation. You are the rock, and your hard work and perseverance make you a dependable friend, partner, and colleague. Yeah, that's probably why this boss is always like, hey, let's ask the collective to do XYZ. They know what they're doing. And you're also adaptable. Number 5, and this is going in sequence here, 4, 5. Flexibility is your forte. When life throws you a curveball, you can easily adapt to new circumstances and find excitement in the unexpected change. Be brave and bold in your endeavors. Yes, it's time to be courageous. Be brave and bold. Yeah, it feels like you can take on anything. No matter what happens in life and at work, no matter what happens, you can handle change. Some of you are veterans or is in the military or the government where everything changes all the time. Like you're used to change all the time. When you're in a position where nothing is changing, you're like, wait a minute, this is weird. Why isn't something changing? You're so used to change. Because if things aren't changing, then you're not growing. And if you're not growing, you're not evolving and you're not, things aren't getting better. Think bigger, collective. Okay? All right, pile 3, this is your reading. And this is what Spirit wanted you to know.